dreamers, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is a pick a card on what is spirit communicating to you right now, okay? So like I said in the last video, we are going to do the pile selections on camera, okay? So, I was just using this clear quartz crystal to charge this deck. So let's begin without further delay. I missed you guys. Just to let you know that the tarot journal is going live on Amazon in the next 72 hours. So I will be putting that link in the description box down below once it has gone live. I'm so excited. You all will love it. Me and the illustrator Sandrine Ann, who I will put in the description box also. I'll put her Instagram. Really put our foot in it. Okay, really put our heart and souls into it. So I'm really happy to extend that to, everyone on the channel and everyone who has been a part of making this community what it is, okay? So let me stop my blabbering. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing this deck, for giving our pile number one clear, concise, accurate messages on what is Spirit communicating to them right now, okay? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What is Spirit communicating to them right now? So since this card has been face down, I'm going to just have the cards face down, okay? So that's pile number one. Pile number two, clear, concise, accurate messages, Spirit, for our pile number twos. What is Spirit communicating to them right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages as to what is Spirit communicating to them right now. So what does Spirit want them to know? Okay, so I'm gonna pick this card because it was calling my name. Okay, pile number three is clear, concise, accurate messages. What does Spirit want pile number three to know right now? What does Spirit want pile number threes to know right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. Okay, I'm feeling called to this one. Oof. And for our pile number fours, what does Spirit want pile number fours to know right now? What is Spirit communicating to pile number fours right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages. And this one. Okay, and then we're also going to, bottom of the deck, we have the sun. So I know it's good, y'all. Okay, we have the angel Mahel, card number 64, the vivifying God. It says restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies. Okay, I think y'all be good on that, but protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beast. Okay, so take that what you will. I'm gonna put this deck over here, out of the frame. Okay, and let's do our crystal. So you know what? This star was calling my name. We're gonna do pile number one, the opal star. I'll put it in the center. Pile number two, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to put this crystal in the description box because I forgot it, y'all. So I'm gonna put this in the description box, but pile number two, this is the crystal. Pile number three, we're going to do this blue, it's not an aventurine. We're just gonna do this blue heart. I know it's like a, I can't think of it. I'm experiencing a little brain fog, y'all. So I'm gonna do this blue crystal heart. Pile number threes. And pile number fours, we will do this blue, dark blue golden stone, okay? For pile number fours, dark blue golden stone. All right, my love. So pile number one, pile number two, pile number three, and pile number four. I'll give you all some time to meditate on your cards and your pile selection. All right. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers, and I will see you in your readings. Bye. Hey, pile number 1s. Welcome back to your reading. So I'm doing something new here. I definitely want you all to start seeing when I shuffle the cards, just because crazy stuff happens when I shuffle these cards, and I want it to be on camera, right? And of course, I don't have to edit them out, but sometimes in the past, it has been more like wise, and just it would allow the video to be more succinct when I did edit it out. So let's begin. So we have this beautiful star opal crystal, okay? And I want to read to you all a little bit about this crystal. We have 2. Okay, beautiful. So, okay, it says attributes. Opal is a delicate stone with a fine vibration. It enhances cosmic consciousness and induces psychic and mystical visions, stimulating originality and dynamic creativity. It aids in accessing and expressing one's true self. Opal is absorbent and reflective. It picks up thoughts and feelings, amplifies them, and returns them to source. It is a karmic stone, teaching that what you put out comes back. Opal is a protective stone in that when properly programmed, it makes you unnoticeable or visible. Wow, it's like the cloak of invisibility from Harry Potter, right? So, sorry. So it can be used when venturing into dangerous places and in shamanic work where stealth is required. Okay, so it's a long explanation, but I think that will suffice. So what I'm getting is like there's a lot of psychic energy, I feel like, at play, especially pertaining to source, which it mentioned, right? So I feel like spirit is wants you to know like you're very protected and invisible to your adversaries, as well as you know what I'm saying, like well lit in regards to the people who love you and the people who are rooting for you, right, to win, because you're a star, right? So also it's protecting your aura. And pile number 1, I feel like it's giving you that sense of like you might be having some really vivid dreams that you haven't had in a while or ever. Okay, so pay attention to those dreams, write them down, right? Write them down specifically upon awakening, or if you can't, just remember to write them down, do a voice memo, something, okay? Because I feel like you're getting a lot of important knowledge in your dreams right now. So let's reveal your pile selection card. We have the Magician. Come on. We have the Magician. This angel is Nathahai, if I'm pronouncing this right. And it's card number 25, the Generous God. It says spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Excuse me, y'all. It says, let me repeat that. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discovers hidden secrets. So you might, like I was saying prior, like in your dream state, there might be some hidden messages there. That's why I'm like, write them down, okay? But the Magician, it's your world, okay? You, alongside spirit, alongside source, manifest worlds, right? You're a co-creator. So keep reiterating that to yourself, okay? So now let's start shuffling. I already cleansed the deck off camera, or it will be off camera because I'm going to edit that out. So clear, concise, accurate messages. I'm going to pull 10 cards. I'm only going to do upright cards. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1s. What does spirit want them to know right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay. So I will take the cards that popped out, but I'm only going to read them upright, okay? Clear, concise, accurate messages, spirit, for our pile number 1s. What do you want them to know right now? Thank you. That fell on my lap. This one, I'm just going to take it. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Spirit, what do you want your pile number ones to know right now? What do you want your pile number ones to know right now? Okay, so this is too many cards, so I don't want to get confused. 3 more cards. What would you like your pile number ones to know right now? Okay, this is the first time this card came out. Clear, concise, accurate messages, Spirit. What do you want your pile number ones to know right now? One more card. Okay, so you know what? I'm taking both of these. And let's get it with your reading. Okay, straighten these out. 2 cards came out, so we'll address that in a moment. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords, okay? So with the 6 of Swords, pile number ones, you all are moving into calmer waters, okay? So your mind is being alleviated of maybe like, hey, pile number one, sorry about that. Okay, let me straighten this. There we go. Cool. So, okay, let's start with your reading. Okay, let's list off your cards. We have the Hermit, we have the King of Pentacles, the Tower, the Fool, Page of Swords, 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the Fool 2.0. So there's 2 full cards in this. There's 2 full cards in this deck. So y'all have both. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the Magician, and I don't want to reveal the other card to you till we get to the end, right? But we have both Magician cards. Like, come on, y'all seen it. Y'all seen it from start to finish, okay? So that's why I was like, I have to start shuffling on camera. Long story short, let's begin your reading. In the You Now Heart of the Matter position, we have the Hermit card. So in regards to this pile number one, I feel like you have been a little insular, a little, you know, in this state of solitude to really cultivate maybe even your, maybe the next year, the year to come, things of that nature, right? But I feel like you've been really asking questions that only your inner being can provide, right? Can provide answers to, right? So like I was saying earlier, you might be getting the answers or you might be led to the answers in your dream state. So start writing out those dreams that you have if you can, because when we keep a dream journal, a lot more than not we'll start to see the connections that the night prior that dream had, as opposed to, you know what I mean? So sorry, I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, but we'll start to have those connections, right? We'll start to connect the dots when we tabulate and when we archive what's going on in our dream states. So I feel like you've maybe been like to yourself, you've maybe been like wanting a lot of solitude just to gain more self-awareness and to gain more insight, right? This Hermit card is carrying this lantern and they're seeing their way out of a situation, right? They've made it to the mountaintop, you know, they can see the broader perspective. So now they are, you know, wanting to kind of like shine that light maybe to others, maybe be a beacon to others as well. And also have those really pertinent questions that they're asking answered from within, right? With spirits, with yourself and with spirits insight being brought to you. So in the challenge / crossing position, we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you want to be alone. You want to have the solitude for maybe spiritual reasons, right? Spiritual awareness. However, you know that like you have a job to do, you know what I mean? So you know that you're building something external of your inner self, right? You're building something on the 3D. You're building something that's tangible that others as well as yourself can touch, see, you know what I mean? Like that can be held, that could you're building something that can be held on to yourself and to others. So simultaneously, while you might want to be in this hermit mode, while you may want to be to yourself, you know that, like I always say on this channel, your net worth is your network is your net worth. So being able to, entertain or go out with friends or associates would best benefit you, but you're kind of feeling torn in between being with others, showing others a good time because that's good for morale, for yourself, for them. And I feel like you just feel like it's good for a general sense when it comes to you being personable and you're maybe with your business or just with your whatever it is that you want to do on this external, right? But simultaneously, you also know that you're the only one who can alongside spirit can give you those answers that you seek. You're not seeking it from the outside. You know where those answers lie, and you know how to get them, right? But I feel like you could be a little conflicted versus wanting to stay in all the time and then knowing like, okay, my due diligence requires me to kind of go out about town meeting new people, right? Especially if it's in regards to business or commerce or building something up. This can also be a person in your life with the King of Pentacles that exhibits those type of traits as well, right? They may want you to come out. They may want you to be with them a lot more than not, but you're kind of like, I'm erring on the side of like really kind of like staying within my own parameters right now, as opposed to, kind of gallivanting with others. Okay. This is so cute. I love this. I love this tower card because look at how like the little number is like off to the side because like it's like an action movie. But anyways, in the conscious goal position, we have the tower. I feel like you want to dismantle things right now. You want a shakeup, but you want a good shakeup. It's almost like you want it to feel as if you are in this action-packed movie simultaneously, in regards to your wants and your cravings and your needs. You know that right now it's a time for stark change, right? Like a stark contrast from where you are now. So I feel like you're aware consciously that like, look, I have to kind of shake things up in order for me to get what I want, right? I have to rebuild. So I think that's interesting, pile number ones, because in the you now position, we have the hermit. So right now you're a little insular, but eventually I feel like you know that you have to do and you have to be who you've never been before, right? In order to achieve what it is that you're asking, right? In the unconscious position, we have the Fool. So I feel like you've already taken that leap of faith. You've already kind of like jumped into the unknown. I don't think you're afraid of doing that. So yeah, so in the unconscious position, you've already done it. You've already done the hard work. You've already kind of like jumped off the cliff knowing that, will I be protected along the way? And also in regards to the dream state, right? I feel like you're definitely getting messages and downloads from spirit in your dreams because look at that dog. They're looking at that feather like, you got me, right? You got me, right? I'm not just jumping off to my own demise, right? And I feel like they know that looking back at that feather, it's like, yes, I'm okay. Let me just see how this unfolds, right? In the past position, we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like you could have been very curious. You could have been reading a lot. You could have been researching. And that's probably why you were in this hermit mode or still, you still find yourself in this hermit mode position because I feel like you really, like I said earlier, are really getting those answers from within. And I like that this page of swords is a hummingbird, because I feel like your angels, ancestors, and guides are really giving you what you need right now, whether it be in your dream state, whether it be in your waking life, you name it. And this could be through books. This could be through like excerpts of from books. And I feel like you're really feeding your curiosity right now, pile number ones, and you have in the most recent past, right? You've read, you've listened, you've written, you've researched, right? In the approaching influence, we have the Two of Swords. So I feel like you're about to make a head over heart decision, and you're about to make one either in regards to, okay, am I staying in? Am I doing my due diligence in regards to like really feeding my inner being? Or am I trying to be the toast of the town? Am I going to, really frolic with my friends and my associates and really build that network that I've been wanting, right? Because maybe you might want your net worth to increase, or you might find that having people of value around just by proximity increases that net worth, right? In your talents slash resources position, we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like you're okay with licking your own wounds. I feel like that's a talent of yours. You're okay with licking your own wounds. You're okay with being by yourself. You're okay with the feeling of being lonely at times, right? Or the feelings of isolation. I feel like you are a person, pile number ones, who doesn't victimize themselves whenever they are like maybe in a pinch financially or at a low state in their lives. You have the fundamental knowing of this too shall pass, right? And I think that is beautiful, because that is really what faith is knowing like, okay, just because I'm at this like low period of my life, that does not define me. That does not make or break me. I know that everyone goes through things, and I'm just going through this, whether it be as a lesson or, until this blessing manifests. You know what I'm saying? You don't personalize what you go through. And I love that. So, and how others see you, we have the Fool 2.0. I feel like people know that you're down for the unknown. You're down to like be spontaneous and take those leaps of faith that a lot of people wouldn't, due to fear of the unknown, due to fear of persecution, due to fear of, okay, well, what will others think of me if I do this? You know what I'm saying? What if, it doesn't all pan out so gracefully as I would hope? What would that mean for others? I feel like you don't dwell too much on that. You kind of like do first. It's like that saying, don't ask permission, ask forgiveness, but in the most like non-problematic way. Okay? I feel like, so let's say for example, like you're like, oh my gosh, I want to start a business. And the business is a little eccentric. It's a little out there. You don't care. You just start the business. You don't care, well, what will other people think if I, really go in on this business and I have to market it? What will my friends and family think? Will they judge me? I feel like you don't care about any of that. You do what you want, as long as it isn't hurting yourself or anyone else in the process, okay? So I love that for you. And I feel like you've upgraded yourself too. Like, okay, I took one leap of faith. Now I'm going to do another one times 10. And you see how these two have grown and morphed into something, you're growing, you're morphing, and you're more apt to just dive. You see how this was like once a dog, and then now it's like half person, half dog. And they got their bathing suits on and everything, and they're just ready. Like there's no questions, there's no concerns. They're just like, whoop, it's like diving into a deep pool of water, So y'all are just ready. So, In your hopes and fears positions, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like, yes, you hope for abundance, you hope for luxury, you even hope for a little independence and solitude. But I feel like you also simultaneously could fear like how long is this going to take for me to gain this? Or, maybe I don't want to be alone forever. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to share my wealth or to share my world with someone if I've garnered this beautiful atmosphere. I would like to share that with someone. So I feel like, yes, you hope to have solitude, to have a lot of abundance, to really be on your own, but also you realize the benefits of including other people in your plans, so to speak. Okay. So now for the outcome position, we have the Magician, and I said I was only reading upright, we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you're making this happily ever after. You're making this happily ever after. And it's interesting, pile number ones, because look, we have the infinity sign on the top of this Fool, and then we have the infinity sign twice on the Magician card. And this was you all's pile selection. Excuse me, pile number ones. I'm a little congested. I think it's like the season of that, so please bear with me. But again, we have the Magician, and then we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you're manifesting your life, and what Spirit wants you to know right now is, you have all the tools that you need in your arsenal to manifest the life of your dreams, particularly emotionally speaking, right? You can have it all and then some, right? That's what Spirit is conveying to you right now. You can definitely have it all. As long as you realize you're co-creating with the Most High, the world is yours. The world is your oyster. You can do, have, and be whatever you want, And in a nutshell, that's what Spirit wants you to know right now. You can be happy. You can have the happy life. You can, have a family if you want, and then some, okay? Because you're making manifest your reality how you see fit, okay? So let's pull some more cards. I wanted to pull maybe one. We'll see however many comes out of this Life Purpose Oracle cards deck, and then we're gonna do Goddess Guidance. So let's see. Let's kind of want to cleanse this deck, so let's get this. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving more insight to our pile number ones, clear, concise, accurate insights to pile number ones. Advice, guidance, and wisdom for what do you want pile number ones to know right now? Advice, guidance, and wisdom. What do you want pile number ones to know right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. What do you want them to know right now, Spirit? Okay, this deck is kind of quiet. What do you want our pile number ones to know right now? Okay, boom, 2 cards. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. It says your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. I love that. So I feel like you're living in your purpose right now. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it's not just helping you, but it's helping others. And I think I mentioned that earlier. Look at this. We have strength. Okay. So it says everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay. So I feel like Spirit wants you to know you're very strong, and give yourself credit for your strength and your endurance, because I feel like maybe you don't give yourself enough credit for who you are and what you've been through and how you now currently live, and the strength that you have exuded, not just with yourself, but with others as well, okay? And then we have let go. Very interesting. It says walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So in relation to something, maybe even you've been holding on to something too tightly. That's what I'm getting with the Strength card, and now it's time for you to let go. So that could be an identity. Maybe you have been holding on to an identity or an identification for quite some time now. And now in order to progress, to level up, right? Full 2.0, you have to let that go. You have to let go of who you once been to become who you want to be, right? So we're gonna pull some goddess guidance to end your reading. Pile number ones. Okay, clear, concise. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing, cleansing, and blessing this deck, for offering pile number one's clear, concise, accurate messages. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number ones. What do you want them to know right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What do you want pile number ones to know right now? Advice, guidance, and wisdom. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. What would you like them to know right now? All right. Beautiful. So we have white Tara sensitivity. So it says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So like I said, identity, right? If you're asking to be this person, let's say you're asking to be this super fit person, but you just can't let go of junk food. That's what you've been holding on too tightly to. Maybe you have identified yourself with, oh, I can eat whatever I want and it doesn't affect my body. But now it's starting to, because your heightened levels of sensitivities are increasing. So I feel like that's just an example, y'all. Okay, it's not gonna fit with everyone, but whatever your thing is, maybe you haven't even been that aware of how tightly you've been holding on to that identity. And now if you let it go or relax that identity and know it's not you, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, no, it's not, that's not all of who you are, right? You'll be able to make manifest a lot quicker, right? So at the bottom of the deck, we have Mother Mary, expect a miracle. It says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So basically, this is just guidance to make the process a lot easier for you, pile number ones, because we have the Magician twice. Come on. We have the Magician twice and the Ten of Cups. The answers to your prayers are here, is just trusting them. And how we can kind of like speed up the manifestation process is through surrendering, right? Surrendering what no longer serves so we can make room for the things that we're asking for, okay? So in that sense, pile number ones, I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button. Excuse me, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, if you are interested in a tarot journal, in about 3 days, I think, I'll be able to link the Amazon link in the description box below so you can purchase one. I love you all so much, pile number ones, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this crystal. I can't even lie, I don't remember exactly what this crystal is, but I will put it in the description box below next to your pile selection. But it's really pretty, and I love the two-tonality of this crystal. So I feel like this is a very artsy crystal. This is giving art. This is giving artist, okay? So some of you all could, what Spirit wants you to know right now is to live out loud, to be artsy, to really hone your artistic nature and your creative side. That's just what I'm getting just looking at this crystal, because it's giving very abstract art. I like it. I love it. So I'm going to put this right here. And then we're going to reveal your pile selection card first. So tell me if you like this format. Tell me if you like the traditional format that we usually do. I'm going to reveal your pile selection card first, and then we're going to shuffle 10 cards on camera, and then we're going to begin your reading, okay? So let's reveal the pile selection. I'm using the Angel Tarot, okay? So we have 7 of Cups as your pile selection card with the Angel Asalia, if I'm pronouncing that right, card number 47, and it says, God, the just judge. It says, contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. But it's interesting, pile number 2, because the traditional meaning of the 7 of Cups is like, you know, options, right? And or confusion, no matter, you know, it's up to you on how you interpret this reading. But when it comes to the crystal and the 7 of Cups, I really feel as if like Spirit is telling you and wanting you to know you have options in life, okay? You don't have to just go down this narrow path. You have options. You can take a detour. You can express yourself creatively. And if this is pertaining to a career, you can, you can do what you want creatively and make money from it. Or, if it's not just about money, as a form of therapy, doing something creative, letting your creativity out will be very cathartic for you, okay? So that's just what I'm getting. But now let's pull some cards, okay? So we're going to pull 10 cards, and I'm only going to read them upright. Obviously, I'll read the dual meanings, whatever I get intuitively. But yeah, let's continue. So thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing pile number 2s, for giving us clear, concise, accurate messages for what you want pile number 2s to know right now. Thank you. It's funny. We have another 7 card, but I'm not going to go into this. Let me pull all the cards first. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me clear, concise, accurate messages on what would you like pile number 2s to know right now. Clear, concise, accurate messages. What do you want pile number 2s to know right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What would you like our pile number 2s to know right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What do you want our pile number 2s to know right now? Thank you. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Ooh, this is pretty. This is the first time I've seen this. Is this Ace of Pentacles? It's really pretty. Clear, concise, accurate messages. What would you want? What do you want our pile number 2s to know right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. Two cards came out, so we're going to take them. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords, which is giving, like, conquest. And it's funny, right? Because we have this little mouse here, and then we have this cat woman or whatever, and they're obviously bigger than the little mouse, but the mouse is really fighting their fight, right? And the woman in the card, or the person, the thing in the card, is really is bickering at them like, look, you're annoying. You gotta get out of here because you're not welcomed in this area, right? So what I'm getting with the 5 of Swords being at the bottom of the deck, what Spirit wants you to know right now, pile number 2, is that, like, you're about to win something, but it could seem like petty. Like, why would I even have to win this battle, right? It's obviously I was going to win, but, like, it's more a nuisance than anything, right? So if you, and when I say that, it could be your point of reference or your train of thought, right? So, like, what's a nuisance to me is me like really having this negative thought pattern, when really I'm very optimistic, when really I'm very positive by nature. But I had to, like, go through this battle, and it's a little annoying, and I'm giving you as an example, it's a little annoying to have to go through this battle when this isn't even me. You know what I'm saying? It would be different if I was used to fighting this battle, or like, okay, I know what I have to do, but it's almost as if, like, you're fighting this petty fight, and it's kind of like a waste of your time. That's what I'm getting, right? So let's hop right into your reading, pile number 2s. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Fool, the 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. As y'all seen, we had 2 cards, but I'll reveal that when we get to this card, okay? So in the you now heart of the matter position, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been putting in a lot of hard work and effort, and now you are kind of just waiting to reap the benefits of that hard work and effort, right? You're kind of like assessing things right now, wondering like, okay, do I need to tend to this more, or should I just kind of turn my back on it and work on something else and just wait for it to come? And I feel like you have your answer right there, right? In the crossing / challenge position, we have the Hermit. So I feel like maybe in the past, or maybe even currently, you could feel a little like insular, like you're going inward a little, like I don't want to say too often, right? But I feel like spirit is really trying to answer your question from within. So you might want to get really still and really quiet, and you could be contemplating ghosting a situation, a person, place, or thing, so that you can hear yourself think clearly, right? So you can get those answers. In the conscious goal position, we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like if this is being in the conscious goal position, you might have a lot of options in love right now, or you could feel like maybe you want a lot more options in love that is available to you, right? But if this Hermit card is in the challenge slash crossing position, how are you going to find someone if you're just locked away all the time, right? So on the flip side of this card, your creativity, right? You remember when I was talking about, this stone looking very artsy, and you have a lot of options available to you if you want them, right? In regards to work, or in regards to, maybe a creative endeavor. So whether this is love, whether this is a person that you're actually, or people that you're wishing you have options for, or if you're not thinking about any of that, this could be in regards to your creativity. You have a lot of options when it comes to how you creatively express yourself. Now, the Knight of Cups is the most creative knight in the suit, right? In all the suits. So, like, I feel like maybe when it comes to love or a love offer, you are being asked to be more creative when it comes to getting what you want out of someone or something, okay? In the unconscious influence, we have the Ace of Cups. So, yeah, this could be about love for certain people, right? So I feel like in the unconscious goal position, we have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you want your cup to runneth over. You might even want to share a lot of your love with a particular person. Maybe you're trying to attract a partner or something like that. And if it isn't about a person, you just want to pour your heart and your soul into something creatively, right? You are looking for this creative outlet because you want to make room in your cup. And I feel like you have so many ideas, like your cup is overflowing with ideas to the point where now you have to find outlets for it, right? So in the recent past position, we have the Eight of Wands. So I feel like something was coming in really quick, and you might have been a little afraid and start running from it, okay? So this could have been someone like a partner wanting to maybe take things to the next step or the next level, and maybe someone got cold feet, whether that's you or, if someone comes to mind, it's probably them, right? But I feel like something is coming in quickly. And it's interesting because with this Eight of Wands in particular, this person is running for their dear life. Okay. So obviously take what resonates, but I think this is hilarious. It doesn't seem like heavy energy though. It doesn't seem like, oh my gosh, they hate me. They don't want to be around me. None of that. It seems more comical, like almost this is you, like getting what you want and then running away from it. In the approaching influence, we have the Fool. Okay, so I feel like either you or someone else are about to take this leap of faith into the unknown. You're really about to like take on that passion project, go out with that person who's been asking you out, and you're just like, for the fun of it, you know what I'm saying, for the creative spark that it might bring to you, right? In your inner resources and talent position, we have the Five of Pentacles. So like, you're not opposed to being alone. You're not opposed to like being by yourself. And I feel like this is funny because anyways, you're not opposed to being alone. You're not opposed to being by yourself. And I feel like when you're down, you're not out. You know that you have spirit. You know that you have source by your side. So I feel like even when you're alone, you never feel lonely. You don't victimize yourself. And that is a beautiful talent to have, and a resource that you can always pull from. Pile number twos. In how others see you, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm getting like this, whoever. Okay, so for a good amount of you, this is going to be a love reading. For others, this is going to be in regards to creativity. So in regards to the love reading, someone feels like you're their person. Someone feels like you're worthy, and they like you enough, they want you enough, they love you enough to want to offer you this tangible offer, right? Like, that's just what I'm getting in this reading. Okay, so they might think you have a lot of options, or like a person like you should have a lot of options, so they might want to get you while the strike while the iron's hot, and get you before you're kind of like swept away with someone else. This is what I'm getting in the how others see you. Like, they're like, this is my person, they're the one, like, I need to offer this to them before someone else gets to them. Okay, and if this isn't romantic, pile number twos, I feel like creatively, people might be thinking like that too. Like, wow, this person is so creative. I want to maybe like collaborate with them or offer them something. Maybe this could be a loan or something to be a part of what it is that they're creating, because they're going places, right? They probably have a lot of options in regards to where they can go, right? So I want to be on the cutting room floor when they first start up, and offer them maybe loans, or maybe offer them some type of investment, right? Because both of these cards are signifying investments, the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, before they blow up, right? Something like that. So in your hopes and your fears, the Nine of Cups. So I feel like your hopes is to get the things that you've been wanting, right? To get that wish fulfillment, to have all your ducks in a row, so to speak, to have everything that you have accomplished aligned on your mantle, so to speak. But your fear is like, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So it's like you're being very conscientious of the energy and your wants, right? Because I feel like also, pile number twos, you have the capacity to be a master manifester. And I feel like whatever you want, you pretty much get. So you want to make sure that you're asking for the right things for the right reasons, okay? And in the outcome position, we have the Page of Swords and we have the Queen of Swords, which I love. So with the Page of Swords, I'm getting like, your outcome is you're still researching. You're still, you're very curious. You're a very curious person. But it's funny that these two cards came out together, because, to be honest, this is telling a story. You've grown so much. You've grown from this Page energy to the Queen energy. You see how this Page is kind of like vying for attention. We all know that when you wear red, or red is really like an attraction color, right? So this younger, energy form of this Page is vying for attention. They're so curious. They want to know everything. They want to, kind of be into everything all at once. And then this Queen of Swords is very just astute. They know what they want. They've already been through this cycle of their life. So they're very like they're very knowledgeable, right? So you see all these books being open, but this person has already stored that knowledge in there and is acting accordingly. So in regards to what Spirit wants you to know is how much you've grown into yourself. You were once you've grown from the Page to a Queen. So you've grown from like, kind of like, you were once a child, now you're an adult, so to speak, okay? And I feel like this is just beautiful. Like, look at how all over the place this Page is, but like this Queen just knows. You've gone from thinking, wishing, and wanting to knowing, securing, and having, okay? So I love this. I love this energy, pile number twos, okay? So you won the good fight, so to speak. And you still have options available to you. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to hanker in. I don't even know if that's a word. Where'd that come from? Hunker in on those options and invest accordingly. And for those of you who, if this is in love or even in like business, someone is about to invest in you, okay? So let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number twos clear, concise, accurate messages. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number 2, Spirit. What do you want them to know right now? Ooh, okay. I'm going to pick this card up, actually. So we have the Builder. It says your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. What did I say? What did I say? So you're building right now, pile number 2s. You're building something, and you really do have options as to what you build. So that's why I was saying with that 9 of Cups is that, you know, yes, you know your capacity to manifest. You know you could probably manifest like overnight if you wanted to, but I feel like you are being very conscientious of the things that you are you know, the things that you are asking to have, because you know that, you know, you can get them. So you also realize what may come with certain things. So you want to ask for the right things, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number 2's clear, concise, accurate messages on what it is you want them to know right now. Spirit, clear, concise, accurate messages on what you want pile number 2's to know right now. Advice, guidance, and wisdom. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay. Beautiful. We have Freya, bold. Okay, it says unleash your adventurous side, take risk, and be daring. Yeah. You remember when I was saying something is an investment, something is about to invest in you. And look at this. We have Aphrodite at the bottom of the deck. It says inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and the appreciation of your divinity. Realize how far you've come, pile number 2s, because you have. You've grown a lot in wisdom and nurturing, and I feel like now is the time to start nurturing yourself first and foremost with that energy of Aphrodite. But when you're building things, be bold. Be bold in your conviction as to what it is that you're building. You see how this person, this is kind of giving me Knight of Pentacles. As far as the eye can see, that's what they're about to build upon, right? That land, that proverbial land, so to speak. So I love this. I feel like, yeah, you're a builder. You could be seeing 222 a lot lately too, the master builder. And with this Freya energy bold, I'm really getting fire sign energy. So some of you all could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you're not, evoke that energy from Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Be bold, be adventurous, right? We do have the Fool here with the approaching influence. So I feel like you are taking those traits from that fire energy. You could have a lot of fire in your chart, and you're really like daring to dream, right? You're really trying to build something up as far, as tall, as large as you can literally take it, okay? And I love this for you, pile number 2s. So with that being said, I love you. Oh, I didn't even show you what was at the bottom of this deck. We have freedom. It says you're free to do what you choose. Exactly. It just, come on, guys. Like, at this point, the cards are carding. They don't lie, okay? So with that being said, pile number 2s, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, if you all are interested in a companion with these readings or the other readings that you frequent on YouTube, I will be posting a link to a tarot journal in the next 3 days. It should be going live on Amazon. It said 72 hours. So when it goes live, I will have a link for you in the description box below. So keep your eyes and ears open. All right. I love you so much. And until next time, I'll see you in our next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3s. Welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this blue Amazonite crystal, which is a man-made stone. But this is a stone for ambitious people, or they call it the stone of ambition, right? So it really helps in regards to like whatever it is that you're trying to do or progress into, right? So if you find yourself being a very ambitious person, I feel like this stone is right up your alley. And in regards to like this being the heart, the shape of this crystal, I feel like you could be very ambitious when it comes to your love life, or very ambitious when it comes to things that really resonate with you on a heart level, okay? So let's put this here. So I'm doing something new. Y'all tell me in the comments whether you like this format better or you like the old one that we were more accustomed to, right? So I'm going to reveal your pile selection card, and then I'm going to shuffle on camera the 10 cards, and we're going to begin your reading, okay? So let's reveal this pile selection card. I'm using the Angel Tarot. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I love this. It's card with the angel Hel. Card number 6, it says a praiseworthy God. It says light of understanding acquires knowledge and cures illness. Okay, so I feel like in regards to what your ambitions are, I feel like Spirit wants you to know, acquire some knowledge, right? Slow and steady wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles here. And I feel like you're already acquiring a lot of knowledge that you are seeking when it pertains to a certain venture, right? So with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm just getting, you know, you're going to have whatever it is that you want manifest in due time. Continue to be patient, continue to grow as a person, and just take your time, because whatever it is that you're building, you want to build it right. So that requires patience and persistence, okay? And a routine, okay? Knight of Pentacles are always relate to a routine, having a base, you know? So let's begin your 10 card spread. So I'm only gonna read the cards facing upwards, but you know, I'm gonna do an intuitive read. So thank you, God, thank you, Spirit, for giving pile number 3's clear, concise, accurate messages on what you want them to know right now, Spirit. So we're going to do 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, clear, concise, accurate messages on what it is that you would like pile number 3's to know right now. Okay. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3's. What would you like them to know right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What would you like pile number 3's to know right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What would you like pile number 3's to know right now? Advice, guidance, and wisdom. Some of you all could have been facing a heartbreak. I don't know. I felt compelled to pick this card, so I am. But yeah, some of you all could be facing a heartbreak. So I feel like Spirit wants you to know, take your time when it comes to the healing process. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your time to grieve the loss. Take your time to overcome it. You know, give yourself, be patient with yourself. Tell me more, Spirit. What would you like pile number 3's to know right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages. One more card. Okay. Lovely. So bottom of the deck, pile number 3's, we have the Hierophant. And I love this Hierophant. They're like very sure of themselves, okay? They're very sure of themselves. I feel like they're very cool and collected, and they know that they have the answers, right? So I feel like you know you have the answers within you, and I feel like Spirit just wants you to be a little bit more patient with yourself, and also, you know, give others those answers that you have too, right? You're very wise, right? So I feel like if you help other people through your wisdom, all the better. Also, with the Hierophant being at the bottom of the deck, it talks about initiation into something, right? And it also talks about levels. And I'm getting new levels, new devils, and you might be initiated into like a different level of your life right now. So I just keep getting, be patient with yourself. Really be patient with yourself, because sometimes there are adjustments that are required, okay? So again, let's list off your cards and we'll begin your reading. We have the 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, the Devil, 2 of Cups, Justice, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, King of Swords, and the Four of Wands, okay? So in the you now heart of the matter situation, we have the Six of Wands, okay? So I feel like you feel like a victor. You feel like you've won something, okay? You feel like, you're being given your flowers, so to speak, now while you're here on earth, not while a lot of times we wait till people pass to say like how we've always felt about them or to admire them or to really, herald their accomplishments. But I feel like you're being given this while you're here on earth, with the Six of Wands position. And I feel like you could feel, and Spirit wants you to know that you're a winner. You're a winner. You were made for this. Whatever that means to whoever is hearing that, you are made for this. That's what I'm getting as well. In the crossing/challenge position, we have the Eight of Cups. I feel like in order for you to have had felt that victory, you had to have walked away from something. That could have been an identity that you're really closely tied to. That could have been a person, place, or a thing, you name it, right? But I also feel like with the Six of Wands being you now position and then the Eight of Cups being in the crossing/challenge position, it could be hard for me to walk away from like some type of glory. You know what I mean? And it's interesting because look at this giraffe. They have like 3 strings attached to 3 of these cups. So they want to bring some of these cups with them. They don't want to just leave everything behind that they have like earned or, that they have learned in the process. They're trying to bring some of those cups with them. And it's interesting because they have 3 strings. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's 1, 2, wait. Oh, that's so funny. There's 3 strings, but then there's 2 strings on her finger or on this giraffe's finger. And then at the bottom of one of the strings, there's like another string that parts, making it 3. So I feel like Spirit is really trying to say, are you trying to trick the system or something into bringing some of those cups that you might have needed to leave behind? That might resonate just for one person. But in relation to that, it's 3 strings, right? So they're trying to bring some cups with them. And then we have the 3 of Cups here, which is interesting. So again, pile number 1s. What Spirit wants you to know right now is that like you might need to leave one form of glory behind for another form of glory, if that makes any sense. And right now with that Knight of Pentacles energy, you're kind of being faced with the extremes of a situation. So I feel as if you're going to have to like kind of not start from the ground up, but like learn something else, learn something different, learn patience, learn being able to have a routine and adhering to that routine as well, okay? I hope that makes sense. So in the conscious goal position with the Devil card, again, I feel like, I don't know if you're trying to keep something. You're trying to keep something that you need to leave behind, period. This is just keeps reoccurring. With the Devil card, there's 2 people here and they could leave. The gates are open, but they continue to yell and bicker at each other from a distance. So it's like, is what you feel bound to or what you feel like you want to take with you, is it just out of like the sake of taking it with you, or is it just out of like having identified with it so long or something like that? I feel like, yeah, you identify with something for so long that you're like really trying to take a little bit of it with you into the future. This is interesting. In the unconscious position, we have the 2 of Cups. So this could be a relationship. Pile number 3, this could be a relationship. I don't necessarily think this relationship has ran its course, but this could be what this is, kind of like unveiling. I didn't expect this for the reading, but it is what it is. Okay. But look, we live on earth, so we have free will. Spirit gives us free will. So you can do that. That's fine. You're a person seemingly who has their cake and eats it too. So hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Um, as long as you're not hurting or harming anyone or yourself, cool. It seems like pile number three is you really want to take a relationship that you really identify with you wherever you're going, right? This could be leading to marriage. We have the Two of Cups, the Justice card, Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. Yeah. So this could be the person you marry. Long story short. In the past position, we have justice. So I feel like justice has been served here. The scales have been balanced, and you feel more at ease and at peace with what's going on. And the reason why I brought justice into the mix when it pertained to, getting married is because, come on, it's, justice is that, is a form of marriage in the tarot as well, right? I feel like maybe you have felt like wrongs have been righted, things have been made balanced. So why not bring this person or this situation or this company with you, okay? And I don't mean company as in like a business company, but like this other person, this other thing with you, right? In your approaching influence, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is very interesting. So you would think it would be like, oh, I'm going to be alone or more independent by myself, maybe in the near future. But what I'm getting is that like there's going to be a lot of abundance here that you earn independently of anyone else that's coming in, okay? Which I love. And also you have some store for yourself, but you also want to share it with others. What you have a lot stored for yourself, but you also are putting some away to share with others. This could be this person in your life, okay? In your inner resources / talents position, we have the Three of Swords. So I feel like you're able to mend your own heart. You're able to mend a broken heart, whether that be yours or someone else's. And I feel pile number three is you're also able to get to the heart of the matter, right? You're able to get to the heart of the matter as to why you need to leave something or someone behind, okay? And this doesn't have to mean this person that you want to bring with you. This could have meant maybe other relationships that, didn't work out. You were able to not only mend yourself, but not to bring what didn't work into what is working, if that makes sense, right? Not to bring the residual pain from one relationship that you might have endured, friendship, family, romantic, whatever, into the relationship that you're now trying to cultivate or now that is being cultivated, which I think is an excellent talent, okay? In how others see you, we have the Three of Cups. People see you as very abundant and celebratory, and you like to also celebrate with your friends and the people who are closest to you. People really see you as a loyal companion, as a friend who celebrates them and celebrates others in the process. And I think that's really amazing. In your hopes and fears, we have the King of Swords, okay? So I feel like your hopes are to be very objective, to be very frank when it comes to certain matters of the heart, to say what you mean and mean what you say, almost like putting your foot down on certain things that you just don't want to do. But I also feel like simultaneously you also want to acquiesce to your partner's desires, because a partnership is just that, a partnership. It takes two people to make something work. So whether this be romantic or whether this be in a business sense or a friendship sense, you also want to be fair. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like simultaneously you want to cut the BS. You just want to have this other person know hey, I'm here with you, but you also have to be here with me, So that's just what I'm getting. And in the outcome position, we have the Four of Wands, okay? So with the Four of Wands, you could be getting married, you could be getting married, or you could be experiencing higher levels of commitment and freedom. It's funny too, because I don't know if this person is dancing or running away, But in any case, it's the Four of Wands, so it's a very celebratory energy, and I feel like you're really celebrating your newfound stability, whether it be with this other person or whether it be in a business relationship, a friendship, family relationships. You're really celebrating the balance and the equanimity that you're receiving from these people or this person, okay? And I love that. So let's pull some more cards. Pile number 3s. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number 3s clear, concise, accurate messages. What would you like pile number 3s to know right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3. So this flipped out, so I'm going to keep it. So it says, writing, you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So some of you all could be writers. You could have like the gift of gab, and you just translate that onto paper, and so you can share with others, right? Look at this. We have at the bottom teaching. It says you inspire young people to learn. So whatever it is that you're writing, keep at it. Like, even if you just wrote one book, like, keep writing multiple books and putting it out there, because I feel like you're meant to teach young people, and young people will probably gravitate more towards your novels or whatever it is that you put out. It doesn't necessarily have to be novels, but whatever it is that you're putting out, younger people are going to gravitate towards it. So definitely put out a good inspirational message. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Oh, wait. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number 3s clear, concise, accurate messages, Spirit. Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 3s. What would you like them to know right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What would you like for pile number 3s to know right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay. And we have Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. I was getting like the unconditional love you give to people. Oh my gosh, it's invaluable. It's invaluable to them. It makes them love you more. It makes them want to be around you more. Like, you just facilitate this level of unconditional love that people have never experienced before. And I mean unconditional love in the sense of, like, even when it comes to friendships, you know? It says, love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. I feel like you give this to someone and they are just smitten with you, pile number 3s. And we have vast, independent. So it says your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So like I was saying earlier in regards to this 9 of Pentacles, a lot of you all are going to be finding a lot of amazing success independent of people in your lives. And I think that's beautiful. And I think that's what's going to continue to herald and cultivate whatever relationship that is coming forth through these cards right now, whether it be romantic, friendship, familial, you name it. Your independence that you're cultivating all on your own is really going to help to sustain the relationships that you want to build. Okay. I don't know why, I'm just getting that. So with that being said, my dreamy dreamers, I love you all so very much. I really do. And I'm so grateful to always have you guys here. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Also, if you are interested in a companion to these readings or other readings that you frequent on YouTube, a link to a tarot journal will be in the description box below in 3 days, okay? So I know I told y'all Friday or to yesterday, Monday, but I didn't realize it's a process, okay? So I didn't realize that it was going to take that long for it to go live. So Amazon link to a beautiful tarot journal that I've worked very hard, 1111, just seen it, worked very hard on for you all, will be available for purchase in the next 3 days, okay? I love you all so much. And until next time, I'll see you in our next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 4s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this blue goldenstone. It's really pretty, and this is a stone of positive thoughts and wish fulfillment and really making your dreams come true, okay? So we're going to put this right here. And I'm doing something new, so you all let me know whether you like this new format or the previous one that I did, okay? But I want to reveal to you your pile selection card, and this is the Angel Tarot, okay? So let's reveal your pile selection. So we have the Page of Wands. I love this. So you want to know what's funny? When I was cleansing the Life's Purpose Oracle card, the travel card came out, like your life's purpose is to travel for work or whatever it says. And the Page of Wands talks about adventures, talks about traveling, exploration, and really good news coming in. So some of you all might get some good news in regards to traveling to a destination maybe you've always wanted to go, or traveling for work, you name it. So yeah. So we have the Angel Erethel, card number 27. It says the Preventing God. It says propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders, saves from enemies, okay? So you're very protected right now, pile number 4s as well. So I just want you to know that. So let's hop right into your reading. I did pre-shuffle off camera, and we're going to take the cards that fall out, and I'm going to be reading upright. 10 cards. So let's begin. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number 4s clear, concise, accurate messages in regards to what you want them to hear right now, Spirit. Wow. Okay. That was fascinating. Okay. So clear, concise, accurate messages, Spirit, for our pile number 4s. What do you want pile number 4s to hear right now? Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 4s. Lovely. Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 4s. I feel like we're getting cards I haven't gotten while using this deck before, so I love that. Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 4s. Ooh, these cards are coming out crazy. Okay. Wow. Yeah, okay. Some of y'all might be dealing with a Cancer, like the zodiac sign Cancer, because we have the Chariot and the 4 Cups. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay, beautiful. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So you could find yourself juggling a lot right now and trying to establish this emotional equilibrium when it comes to having fun, when it comes to doing a lot in the 3D world, right? When it comes to balancing your emotions versus your day-to-day activities, right? You could find yourself, just kind of like being in the flow of juggling a lot all at once. And I feel like you're having a lot of fun to pile number 4s. But you know, we'll see more about that. So, okay, let's begin. So we have the 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, 10 of Wands, a lot of wands. So there's a lot of action going on. You're moving in life very quickly. I'm getting. So 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the Tower, and the Magician. Again, with the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot is coming at you very quickly, but you're also able to maintain what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You're making it look easy. You're making it look effortless. You're actually making it look like a lot of fun, whether it is to you or not. So in the you now heart of the matter position, we have the 2 of Wands, okay? So I feel like you really do feel like you have the keys to unlock your destiny. You could be in a planning stage right now, and also simultaneously you could be executing as you're planning. Like, okay, I planned this out, so boom, here it is. I'm doing it as we speak, right? And then I plan another thing out, and then boom, I'm doing it as we speak, okay? So things like that. I feel like you have a sense of control, and you have a sense of, yeah, you have a sense of control, and you have a sense of like, you know what to do and how to do it, so to speak, with this 2 of Wands, okay? You're on the right path. In the crossing / challenge position, we have the 7 of Wands. So you could feel like you have to really defend yourself right now. You could really be feeling as if you have to defend what it is that you're working on or working towards right now and not let anybody else tell you otherwise, okay? There could be a lot of people pointing their fingers at you or trying to project onto you, but you're not having it, okay? You're standing up for what's rightfully yours, and you're standing up for what you believe in right now, okay? In the in the conscious goal position, we have the Hierophant, okay? So I feel like, look, and it's funny because this Two of Wands has the lock and the key, right? And then the Hierophant has two keys. So I feel as if pile number fours with the Hierophant, with the conscious goal position, you know you're leveling up. And I feel like you know that you have the keys to offer others wisdom. And I feel like as you are accelerating, or as you're progressing into these higher states of consciousness, you know that you have the answers that other people seek. Okay. You can also be leveling up in ways on the external in regards to like higher levels of achievement or attainment. Okay. And I don't know why I'm getting, you should write a book about this, because like you could really help benefit others in the process. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting that. Nothing is really saying to anything about books, but whatever you're going through or whatever your conscious goal is, which is to attain a certain higher level of status or a certain higher level of being in this world, you should write everything down, because others might want that same thing. And I feel like you will create more value for yourself and others if you, and give them the keys, right? Give them what they're asking for if you wrote it in a book form, to which you can like give others which you have the knowledge that you have acquired or the knowledge that you have obtained. Every time I see the Hierophant, I think about the lips of wisdom are open to the ears of understanding, and that's from the Kabbalion. So yeah, those who want it, you'll have something tangible to offer them, right? Also, gosh, I was thinking of something else too. Well, we'll get back to that. So in the unconscious goal or unconscious energy position, we have the Ten of Wands. So maybe you didn't realize how hard something was going to be or how much of a burden it was going to be. And you maybe might feel like you're carrying the load all by yourself, right? But you're almost to the camp. You're almost to where it is that you are bringing this load to. So keep going, you know? Someone could also be right there waiting to take this off of your back once you're just that step closer, okay? In the past influence position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like not only were you very abundant, pile number fours, but you also have been nurturing other people simultaneously, right? You have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer others. You have a lot to offer yourself. And because you have this abundance in heart, mind, spirit, and, you know, in the 3D, you give a lot. You give a lot of yourself, right? That's what I'm getting here. You give a lot of yourself, and you're comfortable in nurturing others because you nurture yourself, okay? In the approaching influence position, we have the Chariot. So you're moving forward in your life and you're claiming a victory, pile number 4. So congratulations in advance for this. But also I feel like, again, with that Two of Pentacles, you are keeping on the straight and narrow. You don't really want to be teetered on too far to the left or too far to the right. You're really trying to keep your balance on the straight and narrow so that you can claim this victory once you approach it, right? Also, like I said earlier, you could be dealing with the Cancerian energy. You don't have to be. Some of you all could be Cancers, the zodiac sign, or have a lot of Cancers in your chart. So there could be a lot of intuitive nudges nudging you on the straight and narrow, right? Keeping you centered. And also maybe a Cancerian person in your life could be offering you some good news in the near future, okay? Or coming up. In your inner resources and talents position, we have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like your inner resources and talents is investing in the beginning stages of something, right? Taking opportunities once they're given to you, right? Which I love. That's a beautiful talent and resources, because some people, when an opportunity is presented to them, they stall or they worry or they start to contemplate too heavily instead of just like going for it, right? Taking that risk, right? And I feel like you like to take calculated risk, and it's benefited you, and it will continue to benefit you in the future. Pile number 4s. And how others see you is the 4 of Cups, which is funny. So this 4 of Cups is interesting. So I feel like people might see that you have a lot of other things on your mind, and you can't really hold anything else. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when your mind is full and you might need to dump it in some way or express yourself, you can't really hold too many ideas all at once. Or, you know, maybe people are feeling like you're kind of like nonchalant or a little bit of a stick in the mud, so to speak, because they're giving you something that you may have said that you wanted, but now once it's given to you, you're not paying attention to it, right? Or like it's almost like, think about it like this. I was watching the last Rick and Morty episode, and I remember when Morty was telling Rick, like, hey, don't spoil your appetite, things of that nature. Like, almost like you spoiled your appetite, and then once you got to where you were going, or once you got to where you wanted to go, it was kind of like lackluster because you had already like filled yourself up with other things, as opposed to waiting for that one thing to really savor it, so to speak, okay? So I feel like others might seem like you're a little nonchalant, or you're a little almost like disassociated, like you're here but you're not here, you know? In the hopes and fears, we have the Tower. I love this Tower card. It's so cute. I feel like your hopes is for everything to kind of change, you know, all in the blink of an eye, for the good, right? For the best, obviously. All your hard work and effort is paying off, and it's almost like you hit that like overnight sensation type of ordeal. But I feel like your fear with that is like, am I ready? Am I prepared? What if everything is tarnished in the wake of what I want? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that to happen either. So I feel like you've been maybe kind of contemplating both aspects of that ask with this Tower card in your hopes and your fears position. So in the outcome, we have the Magician. So keep thinking of things that are just, of things that are lovely, of things that are of good rapport, and you'll manifest what it is that you're constantly thinking and what you're putting out. Pile number 4s. This is just very plain and simple. You're going to get the sum total of your thoughts and what the energy that you've been putting out into the atmosphere, okay? So make sure you're dwelling on all things that are lovely, all things that are just, all things that are of good rapport, okay? So let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number 4s clear, concise, accurate messages, advice, guidance, and wisdom. What would you want them to know right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. What do you want them to know right now, Spirit? Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 4s. Okay. We have protected. You're protected. You and your manifestations are protected. So there's no need to worry or fear or, you know, anything of that nature, okay? It says you are safe and supported while you change your career. So you're safe and supported. So you're not going to lose anything that Spirit has given to you, okay? Period. We have Justice at the bottom of the deck. It says your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So that's why you're protected with this career change, because it's beneficial not just to you, but to others. And you wanted it to be that way, pile number 4s. So Spirit is always going to protect you when you have other people in mind for the best, in the best ways, right? Okay. Tell me more, Spirit, advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 4s. What do you want them to know right now? So they want you to know a lot. So I'm going to take these cards. So we have Athena at the bottom of the deck with inner wisdom. It says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So I feel like your inner compass is guiding you towards what to do. So just adhere to that, okay? Spirit has already confirmed to you what's it going to be. So trust that. Do not waver on that notion. We have Diana with focused intention. It says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and action focused on your target and you will make your mark, period. Exactly. So let's see. What else? We have, look, abundantia, prosperity, period. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving it. Exactly. Be open to receiving this abundance. Don't spoil your appetite with the things that you don't want. Pile number 4s. We have Coventina purification. Okay, it says it's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Remember, the body and mind works in tandem. So if you've been having, like, you might need to do a mental diet or a physical diet. Only you will know that, right? And then look, we have Cordelia will go outside. It says you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So what could be muddying your thought process is not having enough ventilation, not having enough circulation of your of fresh air. Pile number 4s. But look, the abundance is yours. There's no need to worry. There's no need to fear. You're getting everything that you wanted and more. And it's because you think of others when you are cultivating your ask. Pile number 4s, okay? So with that being said, my dreamy dreamers, I love you all so much. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button. It will help me to help others, okay? Hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, and friends, okay? Or anyone who you think could benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my dreamy dreamers, if you are interested in a companion for these readings or for readings that you frequent on YouTube, in the description box 3 days from now will be a link to where you can purchase my tarot journal. I put my heart and my soul into it alongside with the illustrator Sandrine Ann. I'll also be putting her Instagram in the link below in case you guys just want to kind of take a peek at what she's worked on, or, you know, just tell her thank you for, you know, collaborating. So I love you all so much. And until next time, I'll see you in our next reading. Bye.